We are live. What is going on, everyone? Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me at this time. Anybody that's tuned in at this time, I really do appreciate it. Anybody that is watching this on the replay, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Oh, this is such a frustrating loss. It really is. This is like, this one hurt because it's like everything fell exactly how we needed it to go today. Everything. And for us to lose this, it hurt. It hurts, and it hurts bad because like we get this win, we're in the play-in, we're right there, we're fighting, and then it's just kind of weathering the storm from there on out. Keep getting right there to 500, and then end up blowing it over and over and over again. It's rough. It's hard to not feel like this one was a game that we really let slip. I think this was just, if anybody else stepped up, I think this was a game that we won. Anybody. And we just, unfortunately, we didn't. We didn't get anybody that really stepped up. Beasley, what was our second leading scorer? Yeah, let's break this down. Anthony Davis did what he could. Anthony Davis, he had a great game today. But outside of Anthony Davis's 38 points, which he got on 22 shots, which is pretty impressive. His three ball was falling as well, which was nice. Outside of that, our second leading scorer was Beasley with 15, and then Lonnie Walker with 10. Like, that's just, it's not going to get it done. You're not winning games that way. You're not winning games where, you have one guy scoring 40 and the rest of the team is giving you 6. Like, that just, we needed somebody else to step up. Again, just like the Memphis game, I really felt like this was a game that if we had D'Lo, I think we could have won. I really do. I think if we had D'Lo, I really think we would have won this game, and I think we would have won that Grizzlies game. But nonetheless, whatever. Look, we lost. Got to brush it off. Got to move on to the next one. We got to get the win against the Warriors on Sunday. That'll be a huge win. That'll be 3 out of 4 against them. Need that badly. Steph is coming back, so that's going to be a tough game. But at the end of the day, we really do. We gotta start racking up these wins and start climbing these standings. It was a tough loss. It was a game that we really needed, but brush it off. Let's get back. Let's get back to work on Sunday. Hopefully, D'Lo's back. We need him desperately. And let's go get this Warriors win and get back into the standings. Luckily, because everybody lost, we're still in pretty much the same spot. Like, nothing's really changed as far as like the standings and where we're headed for that department. We're still what? We're now let's look at it exactly. We are currently still in 11th, which is good, and we're still 2 games out of 8th place. So, unfortunately, we're 2.5 games now out of 7th, which is the Warriors, 3 games out of 6th, which is the Timberwolves. And now they have the tiebreaker against us. So if we do end up, finishing with the same record, they would get the nod. So hopefully we could squeeze into that 7th, 8th spot is what I was hoping for. When LeBron went down, we could squeeze in that 7-8. I think we can. Clippers are still 0-5 and have fallen to 8th, which is crazy. But we're still right there. Like I said, we're still right there. Just got to start racking up some wins here. Got to stop messing around. But anyway, diving in the stream, diving in the chat, I really appreciate you. This L sits on Dennis. You can't take our 2 biggest shots of the game, shooting 20%. When you're off, I will say, even though we didn't score a lot outside of AD, I like the rest of them. D'Lo back next. Yeah, hopefully D'Lo helps. Yeah, Schroeder. We needed Schroeder. I know Darvin Ham said his ankle didn't impact him or affect him today, but it sure looked like it. Sure looked like everything was short. Nothing was really falling. But regardless, we needed more out of him. Like I said, if we just had one other person step up, we would have been good. Game, I'm very confident in this new team. We just need a ball handler that can score consistently, not every other 10 games. Yeah, I think D'Lo is going to help a lot. Everyone lost. We needed to I think we will be fine when D'Lo comes back Sunday. He's going to make our offense run so much smoother, and I actually like Dennis off the bench. Agree. I'm with you. I'm with you in that department. Adjustments are not in Ham's vocabulary. What was Ham supposed to do? Like literally, he played. Let's see, he played what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys, 10 guys. So he played every player that was available tonight. He played all of them, and none of them showed up. Like what? Like what was Darvin Ham supposed to do? Like, please, I would love to hear that. I would love to hear what you think Darvin Ham could have done that would have changed this game. Darvin Ham is not out there playing the basketball game. He's not responsible for guys not making shots. He's not responsible for guys missing defensive assignments. Like it's not like Jason Kidd has the best saying, and I said this last time. Jason Kidd said, "I am not the savior. I am not the one that is out there playing the game. I am not the one that is out there on the court." And it's true. You could have the best coach in the world that is, executing and doing everything. But if guys aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, there's nothing you could do about it. Like what could Darvin Ham have done that would have changed anything? Like, seriously, I don't know what he could have done. But anyway, yeah, I'm with Anthony. We got out coached. Ham should have tried Mo and AD together to stop Gobert. You can't just stick to what's not working. I wouldn't be surprised if Ham is back next year. I just completely disagree. Like he played Mo Bamba, and Mo Bamba looked completely lost out there, like completely. I don't know. He was missing easy little floaters. He was just getting overpowered. Like I really like Mo Bamba, but he's definitely a project. Like, and we can't afford projects. Like, what was he supposed to do? They were just going to double team Gobert the whole game. Like, Gobert wasn't our only problem. It was everybody. I mean, they killed us, absolutely killed us. I mean, you had several guys in Taurean Prince, Mike Conley closed us, Naz Reid, Rudy Gobert had 22, but Kyle Anderson. I mean, you had everybody on Minnesota was killing us. It wasn't just Rudy. It wasn't like Rudy had like a 40-point game or something. It's just I don't know what Darvin Ham could have done. I really don't. Lonnie is so inconsistent. Rudy was bad too. Yeah, they both were really bad. Lonnie had some nice shots, but that's my biggest problem with Lonnie is that he gets too tunnel vision at times. And not only does he get too tunnel vision at times, but he just doesn't have that consistency yet. It'll come. He's still very young. He's gonna only improve. He's only gonna get better. But still, in general, it was no. Again, it wasn't just him. Nobody really stepped up, and that's the problem overall. Like this was a game. I mean, Austin Reeves didn't show up. Dennis Schroeder didn't show up. If one guy shows up, we win this game. This was a game that and I'm not even talking about showing up, going and getting 30, right? I'm talking about like if Dennis Schroeder gave us like say 15, right? Like that would have been great, like or 12. We probably win this game. But it's frustrating. It really is. Hits his average points per game, we win this game. Yeah, agreed. Let's see. Didn't break my hopes. I really do think D'Lo will make this team 100 times better if Dennis comes off the bench. If he shoots 40% instead of 19, we win. Yeah, I'm with you. This was really good. Dennis Schroeder, what? I was not a fan. I always wanted AS to get in the start when D'Lo down. Austin Reeves, yeah, I figured. Time to send the Warriors back to the Bay with the loss on Sunday. Facts. Let's see. Sorry, trying to find something towards me. Bear with me a second. They got no answer for AD. He needs to drop 40 on Draymond. Yeah, agreed. We need a very aggressive Anthony Davis. We need another monster Anthony Davis. Not if the Pelicans keep winning and we finish outside the play-in. The Pels can swap us. Yeah, that would be terrible. To chalk things up, I think most of the team actually played well. We didn't have anyone capable of facilitating the ball to get open shots. I think we'll be fine in the end. But we can't lose like this. We can't lose like this. And I do. Dennis Schroeder is going to help tremendously. Tremendously. We're here. I'm here. What do you mean at the live stream? We're here. We are here. Vando did a great job on Edwards, but only player that really showed up was AD. Yeah, Vando did his job. I mean, he made things difficult for Edwards. He kept Edwards reasonable. Edwards hit a couple just big shots. Like he had 2 threes that were just Vando was all over it. He just knocked it down. It happens, but he did his part. It's just, again, it was a collective effort. Like we couldn't stop guys. Every time we went on a run, we couldn't get stops on the other end. It was bad. It was just a bad game. Games like this is where you need D'Lo who can get a bucket. Agreed. And just a guy that can close, a guy that can help down the stretch. This loss hurts, man. We had a chance to be the 9th seed, but didn't win. It sucks. Golden State's game is a must-win for real. Yeah, we definitely need to start winning some of these games. Will be fun to see how we match up with Steph back in the lineup. Wonder if Wiggins will be back also. I'm curious if Wiggins will be back also as well. It's going to be tough. Hopefully Steph isn't like superhuman because it's his first game back. Hopefully he needs to get his feet wet a little bit. But we're at home. I still think we match up well, especially if D'Lo's back. I don't think that they're going to be able to slow our attacks down like they haven't been able to the last 2 games. So I think that is something that we could really do. No word on Wiggins yet. Really hate Ham's decision in calling timeouts. He let the opposing team to have a big run first before calling a timeout. I mean, he called the timeout a minute into the 4th quarter because it was so bad. You got to understand, he only gets so many timeouts. If he called the timeout every time the other team got a run, we would have no timeouts by the time the 4th quarter happened, especially this game. Every time we went on a run, they answer with a run. We're down 10, and then we come back, and then they go on another run. I mean, at some point, you got to let guys play out and figure it out. I mean, there's not much, like I said, there's not much he could do. We just couldn't score. We went on like a 5-minute scoring drought between 2 quarters. What is he supposed to do? Thank you so much. I appreciate the $5 super chat. What do you think about Lakers giving Kemba a workout opportunity? You think another ball handler is needed on a 10-day? We have been T10 turnovers. I really don't. And I would rather have like a Goran Dragic. I think he's actually getting picked up by Milwaukee. Or no, he's favored to land in Milwaukee is what it was. But if D'Lo comes back, I really think he answers a lot of our problems. Because you'll have a guy that can just penetrate, that can just get to the basket and score. Get a guy that can play off the ball. You get a guy that can just hit shots, a guy that isn't afraid of the moment, that can help us close. All of those things are very important. Especially in games like Memphis in this game, right? Like if we had D'Lo, he's a guy that can just kind of ease and just go get a bucket. Like that's the problem. We don't have many guys that can just go generate a bucket naturally. Right? Like Malik Beasley can put the ball on the ground, go get a bucket. Rui can kind of, take a couple steps, get to a spot, get a bucket. But D'Lo just operates so naturally. He's very good at finagling his way into the lane. Also, that helps with the driving kickouts. He has chemistry with other guys. D'Lo is going to help just make everything so much easier. He's going to provide a lot of the playmaking that we're missing. The problem with LeBron being out and not having D'Lo is we don't have anybody that can methodically create, if that makes sense, right? Like Austin Reeves is probably the best at that other than D'Lo, but he's only a second-year player. He's not as comfortable, and he turns the ball over at times, or he just tries to force stuff at times because he hasn't developed that yet, which will come with time. I think he could eventually develop into that role and kind of be a point guard, combo guard for us. But right now, he's not a guy that you want to count on night in and night out. Dennis Schroeder is more of like a penetrating kick-out point guard, but he gets kind of tunnel vision at times too. But D'Lo is that guy that can kind of help in all those areas and just get guys going. Right, with his passes, he's got good vision. Even dating back to college, he has really good vision. And I think he's a guy that can just really help the team. But again, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see. Must be a death in the family or something. Yeah, something's going on. That's which is crazy. I'm guessing someone close to him in the deathbed or something like that. Yeah, he's been gone for a while, and they told him to take as much time as he needs. Clippers lost 5 in a row. They're in danger, man. Good. Let them keep falling. We need it. We really do. We need it. We need everybody to keep losing. Luckily, we're in a good spot. Luckily, everyone just keeps playing each other, which that really helps. Like a lot of teams play each other that are in front of us, and we need that to keep happening. But we got to get on like a 5 or 6 game win streak. Warriors won 5 in a row, yeah. They are getting hot at the right time. I hope since Warriors are on a 5-game win streak and Braun out, Steph sits the Sunday game, comes back the next game. I hope so too, but stars always love to come back against Lakers. It's like every time the Lakers play, a star is back every single time. It's just how it goes. So where are the people saying we're better without LeBron? I don't know who said that. We're definitely not better without LeBron. I think this is a team that can win without LeBron, but we're definitely not better without LeBron. If Golden State beats us, man, that's going to be a tough situation to get out of. I agree. It is. It is going to be tough. But luckily we're still in the 11th seed. We're still, 2 games out from a play-in spot. We're still 3 games out of a playoff spot. It helps that everybody won. Problem is, it's just, and this happened like 2 months ago, man. We remember 2 months ago. I don't remember who we were playing, but we were playing somebody. I think it was Portland. I think that's who it was. And we needed to, if we beat Portland, we're in a play-in spot, and then we just got to weather the storm. I think we would have been in like 7th or 8th, something like that. We ended up losing that game. It's just like every time we get there, we blow it. And that's what's just so frustrating. It's like, come on. We're still in 11th, barely out. Yeah. I mean, we're still there. It's just, it was sad. AD verse 5 was sad to say. Dude, I know everyone. I mean, it was a real continued or collective effort by the Timberwolves. It was a good team win by them. It really was. We just didn't show up. AD played phenomenal. Agreed. AD was a dog. Not sure if you agree with me, but I think our team is a lot better when we got someone who can move the ball and find our shooters. Our team wasn't meant to score off the dribble. Yeah, but that's why we need – I do agree with that. That's why I think D'Lo is so impactful to this team, because you don't have LeBron. So you don't have a guy that can just kind of get guys going, find the open man, run sets, run pressure, get to the paint, drive and kick out. And, if the defense doesn't collapse, he can just get to the basket, use his strength, use his size. Like LeBron is basically a bigger D'Lo in that sense. Not that they're comparable as far as like level of talent, but like a lot of what LeBron does so well, D'Lo's going to help with. He's going to help cushion a lot of that blow. Being able to just get into the paint and kick out to guys, being able to just create, running and operating the pick and roll with AD or pick and pop with Beasley and Rui. Like, that's what we need. We need those guys, a smart guy that can take care of the ball, that isn't going to just, make poor decisions regularly. That's what we need. I really think the Lakers are going to lose to the Warriors because we beat them twice now. It's the Warriors' turn to beat everybody. They got Curry back. I mean, it's very possible. I mean, if we don't, turn the Jets on, I mean, we could look up and all of a sudden we're in a hole. Can't do that. We're still 5-3 over the last 8 games. We got to get on it. We got to get on some type of win streak, some type of. We got to rattle off, 3, 4, 5 wins. Again, for every one we lose, we got to win 2 or 3. So, we lost 2 out of the last 3. It's time to go win 2 or 3 games to kind of get back into that standing spot. And what we have the Warriors and then we have the Grizzlies. That's the problem, is that if we lose to the Warriors, we could be staring at a 3-game lose streak, right? And the Raptors have been playing pretty solid lately. Knicks have been the hottest team in the league, right? So our next stretch of like 4 games, I mean, we could be completely out of it by the time we get to the Pelicans game. Like, seriously, we got to beat the Warriors. Definitely. And then we got to beat like the Grizzlies and the Raptors, or the Grizzlies and the Knicks, which I think we can. So we have what? We have 4 home games left. We have to win at least 3 of those. We have to beat, even if we lose to the Warriors, then we have to beat the Grizzlies, the Raptors, and the Knicks. Hopefully we beat the Warriors, and then I do think we can beat the Grizzlies, especially with D'Lo. And because Ja Morant isn't going to score 38 again in a quarter or 28, he's not going to have some crazy quarter like that again. And I do think D'Lo is going to help in that department. So I mean, we need to win our next 2-3 games. Ideally, I would love to win these next 4. If we could beat the Warriors, the Grizzlies, the Raptors, and the Knicks, that would just be absolutely huge. Finish this homestand, 4-1. All of a sudden, we're at 500. All of a sudden, we're in a playoff spot. But it's bleak. It's really bleak. It really is. So, Tyler, question here: how many losses can we afford before it's over? I mean, it really depends on how many losses all the other teams get. If everyone else keeps losing, then you could lose another 10, and you're probably fine. You're probably still only a game out if everyone keeps losing. But I think realistically, we have 19 games left, something like that. How many more games do we have left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 5. So we have 18 games left. So, I mean, realistically, we got to go at least probably 12-6 the rest of the way is probably my guess. If we want to get into that like playoff spot, because if we get 12 wins, that puts us at 42. We need to get to like 41, 42 wins. If we get to 41, 42 wins, I think that'll be good enough for probably the 7th or 8th spot. I really do. I think very likely the 7th or 8th seed will be probably 500 or a game around 500, just the way everyone else is playing and losing. So yeah, I mean, we got to win at least 11 of our next bare minimum 11 of our next 18 games. So 7 losses at the worst, but ideally probably 6. The problem is, like I said, I mean, we have that 4-game stretch. If we lose say we lose to the Warriors, if we lose to the Grizzlies, the Raptors, and the Knicks, and we go on a 4-game losing streak, which, knock on wood, I don't think we will. That'd be a 5-game losing streak, but I think it's done. I really do. I think that's probably it. These next 4 games are going to be very crucial because if we lose those games, that means we can only lose 2 games the rest of the season. I mean, I still think we can make the play-in. Let's say, even if we went on a 6 or 7 game losing streak, I still think we can make the play-in at the rate all the other teams are going. I think we could squeeze into the 9th or 10th seed. But realistically, if we squeeze in the 9th or 10th seed, it's just so hard because you don't doesn't matter if you're the better team. LeBron could come back, and all you need is just Portland to shoot the lights out again, and that's it. You're going home. So we need that 7th or 8th seed, because if we get that 7th or 8th seed, at least all we need to do is win 1 game. You win 1 game and you're in, and you have 2 chances to win that 1 game. But if we end up, in the 9th or 10th seed, I'm not saying that we can't. I'm just saying it's going to be very, very tough. And then not just that, but you have no rest in between. So you're doing that play, and you're playing 2 very tough games back to back. And then you got to go jump immediately into playing Denver. It's just tough. It's a lot. It's a very tall ask. But if you get into the 7th or 8th seed, you only have to win 1 game. You win that 1 game, you could get 3 or 4 days rest or 2 days rest, whatever it is. And then now you're in the 7th seed. I think we could beat Memphis in the first round. So with the way the West is going, the Lakers are still in decent position, even with losses to the Warriors and the Grizzlies, but better at least split those. Yeah, we got to get rattle off a win or 2 here. Ham needs to use his damn bench. Reeves not playing in the 4th was stupid, and Gabriel should have gotten some burn, and Schroeder is inconsistent. Austin Reeves was bad today. Was really bad today. I mean, it's kind of pick your poison. And at least Schroeder, Schroeder is a better ball handler. So you don't have to worry about him, turning the ball over much. I mean, even Schroeder tonight, he had 0 turnovers. Reeves had 2. And he played half the time that Schroeder played. So I mean, it's just Reeves was terrible, Man, we need size down the stretch, agreed. If AD didn't show up, we basically get blown out. Yeah, absolutely. What's going on, Austin? Appreciate you being here. What is up? Yeah, no, it would have been a quick blowout. But feels like that playing Lonnie last minute is not good. He looked lost in the defensive end and recovery. He also had a turnover. Yeah. I mean, he was the only one that hit a couple shots though. I mean, like I said, it's not like outside of him, no, he had the third most points, outside, but I what else was Ham gonna do? I don't know. Hopefully it fixed itself, Sammy. Yeah, it's definitely not Ham's fault we lost, but I think he could have done a better job switching it up when things weren't working. I mean, I get that, but it's just what are you gonna do? Guys weren't hitting shots. You're hoping, guys turn it around. It's just not really much you could do when your team's playing like that. Rui is overrated. I mean, I don't think he's overrated. We just don't run plays for him. All of his stuff he has to go work for rather than hey, let's run a set that actually gets him a good look. Sunday's game, Scary Curry is back. Thunder will play Utah, and Portland will play Magic. Here we go again. If only Lakers win today, would be good. Utah, Pelicans, Clippers lose today. I know we really needed the win today. Hopefully, well, I guess because we probably need Portland to beat Utah. That would be nice. And then if we beat the Warriors, that would be huge. So we'll see. I don't know if, or I'm sorry, the Thunder to beat Utah. We need the Thunder to beat Utah, and then Magic to beat Portland. That would be huge. Lonnie, or LOL, Tyler. Lonnie is much better than none. He goes MJ on us, but can score more. Oh no, I like Lonnie as a scorer. I really do like him as a scorer. It's just, and he is better than Kitchen Dad. But it's just, my thing is just heavy doses of Lonnie. I think Lonnie would be great as just that scorer off the bench. That's it. All you got to do is score. You're gonna get 15 minutes a game. Go get me 10 points in that 15 minutes. That's the kind of guy I think he would just be perfect for. Guy that can knock down the 3 ball, great off the ball, spot up shooter. He's shooting 51% in spot ups. Something like that. But yeah, I mean, he's shooting 40% overall. But yeah, this is exactly why LeBron has to be on the floor. Agreed. But I mean, you can't control injuries, unfortunately. Tyler, man, I'm glad you're confident we're making the play-in, but I'm really not. A couple more losses, it's game over, my guy. I'm right there with you. It's not over till it's over. You know what I mean? And like I said, luckily other teams, if everyone would have won today, it would have been a much worse situation. But it sucks. Ham strikes again. Again, this loss isn't on Darvin Ham. Not every loss is on Darvin Ham. Again, at some point, you got to hold players accountable. The problem is people just want to find an individual scapegoat. There's no one person that loses games. Darvin Ham isn't hey, just let guys shoot, stand in the corner, right? He's putting guys out there. He can't control guys turning the ball over 26 times. He can't control guys not making shots. He can't control guys getting backdoor cut. What is he supposed to do? Run from the bench and go block a shot? It's just silly. We don't need to find an individual scapegoat every time the Lakers lose. Not every loss is on Darvin Ham. Are there games where he's been bad? Yes, of course. But this wasn't one of those games. This was just a game where nobody outside of Anthony Davis showed up. And Mo Bamba, did you watch the game? Mo Bamba was completely lost out there. Completely lost. He was getting out-rebounded by their guard that's 6 foot. It's just that. So that's on Darvin Ham too. What Darvin Ham's supposed to box out for Mo Bamba to go get the rebound now? It's silly. It's so silly to me. When AD lost his shoe, wish they foul or call timeout. Not doing so led to that Conley three. Yeah, but I mean, also they were in bonus and they would have gotten free throws. Yeah, I mean, it sucks that they hit a three, but like, what are you gonna do? And the new league rules, like they could have ruled that it off ball. Now they get 2 free throws and the ball back. It's just no. I mean, they made the right call. Ride it out, see what happens. You can't waste the time out on it. The game was too close. I don't know why they always lose their shoe either. That drives me crazy. I don't get what the Laker fans want out of Darvin Ham. He played damn near everyone, and the only one that showed up is AD. Thank you. Seriously, I like. What is the guy supposed to do? He's supposed to suit up? Like, at some point, you got to hold the players accountable. Like, everyone always wants to blame Darvin Ham for everything. Everything's Darvin Ham's fault. Not everything is Darvin Ham's fault. Sometimes the team just doesn't do their job. And tonight was one of those nights. A. Jennings here. Patience, patience, Lakers faithful. We're going to start clicking soon. Chill out. We have the pieces. Oh, look. It was a tough loss. It was a bad loss. It's a frustrating loss. Don't get me wrong, but we're still there. We're still in it. If we lose to Golden State, man, it's gonna hurt. I agree. It will hurt. Looks like their length kind of stopped, disrupted our guards, like Dennis Schroeder driving the rim a lot. Yeah, I mean, look, McDaniels was really good on Schroeder tonight. You got to give him credit. They lost on my birthday. I'm actually upset. Well, first off, happy birthday. Secondly, yeah, that sucks. Thunder in Portland might overtake again the Lakers in standings. Hopefully not. I can't see why we will not at least catch Utah in New Orleans. They are one game up is all and not playing as well as us. Yeah, I agree. We should be able to play them. And we got an easier schedule than them. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I still think we at least get into the play-in. I really think we're at least the 8th or 9th or 10th seed. It's just, again, if that happens, it's just so hard to even if you make the playoffs, it's just so hard to win a series because you've already fought so hard. You played 2 more games than anyone else. It's just rough. Yeah, D'Lo is kind of underrated in being as a vocal leader in offense and defense. And yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna help a lot. If the Lakers are too far out of reach in the play-in tournament, do you think the front office shuts down LeBron for the season? Yes. Like, if we're like, say it's time for him to get reevaluated, and we're like, 4 games out of like a playoff spot, and like the only realistic chance we have is like the 9th or 10th seed, I don't think LeBron comes back. I really don't. I think that they just ride out the season. They let LeBron rest and, try to ride a full season with this roster, with this team. So hopefully we can, be if we're like a game, like if we're in the position we're in right now, come that time where it's like, man, we win a game or 2, we're in the 7th or 8th seed and we have a chance at the playoffs, then I think LeBron comes back. But if we're like, we fall back to 13th, we got like 5 games left, and it's like we have to win 4 out of those 5 for us to get into like the 9th seed, then yeah, I think LeBron. I mean, at that point, you might as well just rest for LeBron. Correct. On D'Lo, patience, guys. Yes, he's gonna be great. Bros, we lost no ground. Stop panicking. Exactly. There's still a lot of time. Still there. Just gotta get back on track. Take the L, brush it off, move on. Thunder and Portland might overtake the standings again. I don't know why Rob Pelinka not signing anyone in the buyout market. Like, who's he going to – like, there's nobody in the buyout market that's going to save us. And not just that, but, like, who's going to want to come to the Lakers? Like, seriously, like, who right now is out there that's like, oh, man, let me go to the Lakers and be fighting for a play-in when I could go to the Suns and I'm probably, have a real shot at winning a championship and I'm going to get 25 minutes a night. Like, it's just like, that's the difference. 1, who's going to really want to come to the Lakers? And 2, like, who's going to come in that's going to actually make an impact? Like, and there's nobody really out there. Like, you go get Nerlens Noel, but Nerlens Noel isn't a scorer. Like, the guy's like a 3-point-a-game guy. Like, he's not a guy that's going to come in and, like, change the landscape of your team. Like, there's no point. Like, who are you going to sign in the buyout market? There's not enough floor spacing or pick and roll. 80 post up. Everyone get out of the way. We have to win. We can't lose, man. Like, damn, this hurts. I feel it. I'm with you. If it wasn't for that 2-10, I mean, they pulled up the stat on the during the game. I mean, Lakers have the 5th best record in the West since January 1st. It's just that slow start. We just started the season 2-10, and we've just been trying to play catch up ever since. When you go 8 games under 500, it's really hard, man. It's really hard. We've been trying to play catch up the entire way. I mean, we're still like 8th or 9th in the league as far as like record since going 2-10. So, I mean, we're still playing really good basketball. It's just can't get ahead. It's just we're so far behind and we're just keep trying to chase and play catch up. We're better without LeBron downhill in a hurricane. Yeah, we're better at like a sinking fest. If we lose to Golden State, do we still have a chance to get in the play-in tournament? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, we could, again, it comes down to how does everyone else play. I mean, we could lose the next 4 games, but if everyone else does too, then we're still in the same spot. Like, it just depends on how there's just a lot to factor in. AD is not a 5, he is a 4 or power forward. Well, I mean, the 4 is a power forward, but I mean, he's statistically best at the 5. And he's had his best years at the 5. LeBron needs to put back on the high top shoes and low top to get people ankles injured. Trust me, I know the pain. Yeah, got to get back to that. Let's see. Love of God, do not drop coverage against Curry. You better not, right? Seriously, do not let him start getting up. Give LeBron the clipboard. I'm sure he can draw some plays. Kobe used to coach guys and tell them where he needs to be, and he was DMP. But again, like that's great. You could call all the plays you want, but if guys aren't executing and knocking down shots, then what are you going to do? You could drop the best play in the world, but if the guy can't make a shot, who cares? Grizzlies lost Brandon Clark tonight and immediately got smoked, so that could be huge for us next game we play him. Yeah, that definitely can. He's been really good for them. If we go on a losing streak, man, you can call it wraps. Again, it just depends on how everyone else is doing. I mean, we could lose the next 3 or 4, but if everyone else does too, we're still in it. It just depends on how everyone else performs. If we start losing and everyone starts winning, then yeah, then that's going to be bad. Let's see. Grizzlies, no match for MVP tonight. Joker had his own gangsta ZFX. To me, if we wouldn't have lost LeBron and D'Lo, we definitely would have went on a crazy win streak. Oh, like if we didn't lose LeBron or D'Lo, we'd probably be in the 8th seed right now. The way everyone's been playing, I don't think we would have lost the game. I think we would have beat Memphis. I think we would have won tonight. And then we won the 3 games prior. All this, like I really do. I think we'd be over or at 500 now, rather than under 500, not in the playoffs. Like I think we'd probably be the 6 seed, 6 to 7 seed right now. D'Lo and AD would have won this game, but Golden State is a must-win. Agreed. Grizzlies blew Denver out a week. Yeah. Hey, Tyler, tough loss. No LeBron, no D'Lo, no D'Angelo. So it was a very tough loss, but like I said, gotta brush it off. Get back at it. Go get the win. The AD shoot thing ruined the game. All right. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. What else? Beasley needed more 3s. 6 isn't enough. Yeah, I mean, they were really sticking to him because they knew he could get up. The one positive note about Sunday is even if Steph Warriors are horrible on the road and they're on a good win streak, so they're due to lay a agreed. And Steph, got to get that dust off. So it's one loss. It's all right. Brush it off. Move on to the next one. Thoughts on Mo Bamba? Look, I like Mo Bamba, but I mean he's a project. I mean, like people forget there's a reason Orlando just gave him away to us. Like we got him for a 2nd round pick that we got from Denver. Like they just gave us. They just said, "Hey, you want Mo Bamba? Sure, here, take him." Like there's a reason for that. And it's because he's a project. He needs to be developed. He has a lot of flaws. He's a really good stretch big, which is nice. But on the defensive end, he's not great. He's a great shot blocker because of his length and his size, and he's really good at being kind of that blind side help as a shot blocker. But he's not like an elite rebounder. He's not like a great rebounder. I mean, he was getting out rebounded today by guys half his size, and he's not physical yet. He gets pushed around too easy. And so, I mean, I like Mo Bamba a lot. I think Mo Bamba has a great future with this Lakers team. I think he could be developed into a really nice player for the Lakers. But he's got to bulk up for one. He's got to learn to be more disciplined on the defensive end. And I think he could be something. But right now, he's just there's a lot that he needs to just work on. Another loss, though, we can't keep getting losses. We have to get more wins or forget about the playoffs. LeBron got hurt in the perfect time. Our season could be over. Still, yeah, definitely got to get wins. Wins are very important. If we at least had D'Lo, we would win almost all of these games. If we had D'Lo, I really think we won. I think we would have beaten Memphis, and I think we would have won tonight. I really do. It's not looking good, man. Can we be real? Like, be real about what? We literally lost no ground. We're still in 11th, and we're still in the exact same spot. Like, what is there? Like, what is there to be real about? Like, would you have said this yesterday? No. Yesterday you were saying, like, oh, we have a real chance. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. So, like, why change the tone? You know, if we go on like a 4-game losing streak, yeah, sure, you're right. Like, it's rough. But right now, we literally lost no ground. Nothing. We're in the exact same spot. We're the same amount of games out of a playoff spot as we were yesterday. We're the same amount of games out of a play-in spot as we were yesterday. Literally nothing has changed. So, like, is it looking good? Like, no, but it wasn't looking good yesterday. It was just like we have an easy schedule. We have a real chance. We're behind until we're ahead of the 8 ball. Yeah, you can make an argument it doesn't look good, but like literally nothing has changed. Nothing. Bamba and TBJ were +1s tonight. That tells you a lot about plus minus. Should play Mo Bamba and Davis together at the same time. I don't know how well that would have worked tonight. Yeah, right. Like my point exactly, Pale. We are literally in the exact same spot. I agree. It's the players, not him. Exactly. Like at some point, we have to hold the players accountable. Like everyone wants to find one person to blame, and it's not one person. Like him, it could have been Steve Kerr coaching tonight. If guys aren't hitting shots, if guys aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, that's not on Steve Kerr. I keep going back to what Jason Kidd said because Jason Kidd said it beautifully. I'm not the savior of this team. My job is to coach. My job is not to play. You know, the players at some point, you could have the most discipline. You could be the toughest coach. You could be the smartest coach. You could be the best coach ever. You could be Phil Jackson. You could be John Wooden. You could be whoever you want. You know, Red Auerbach. Pick a coach. You could be any of those coaches. If your players don't show up, there's nothing you could do. It's not on the coach. Not everything is on the coach. Rui is trash, and so is Mo. Yeah, they have been. Why is he not playing Mo Bamba? Why play shooter when he's cold? I mean, he did play Mo Bamba, and he had to take him out because he was getting just destroyed. Why play Schroeder like 32 minutes and Mo Bamba like 11 minutes? Because Schroeder's our only point guard, and Mo Bamba was getting killed. You have to play Schroeder. Like, we have no other point guard. And Austin Reeves is not a point guard. He showed that. Austin Reeves had 2 turnovers and bad turnovers in half the time that Schroeder was out there. At least Schroeder didn't turn the ball over. Ham is getting treated like Vogel, like last year. I think he's getting treated worse than Vogel last year, which is crazy. Let's see. His mind stuck on Schroeder because Schroeder's our only point guard. Literally, we have no other point guard on the roster. Who do I think is making it out the East? The Bucks. I still think the Bucks are the best. They're healthy. I don't see. I actually think they win the championship this year. Salute everyone. What's going on, Bucky? Appreciate you being here. Ham doesn't need to LeBron. He needs to get in the playoffs, and the rotations won't be as iffy. I mean, rotations will shrink up once you get in the playoffs. The crazy thing is Lakers drafted McDaniels. Yeah, it's true. I don't usually blame coaches, but Ham played Bamba against Reed, killed us. Yeah, but he only played Mo Bamba for 11 minutes. Like, I don't really knock him that much. I mean, he was getting killed out there, but I mean, it wasn't like he played him for like a 30-minute stretch. And you had you knew that was coming. So I don't really blame him too much for that. Like that 11-minute stretch wasn't the difference in the game. I really feel like our season is doomed. We lost the other day too, Tyler. This doesn't look good, man. Lower your expectations, and if we do it, you'll be happy. I don't need a lower max. If that's what you need to do to get yourself through the season, then go for it. Like to each their own. Let's see. There's a reason why Lakers lose anytime they're optimistic to win. I mean, I don't know about that, but Bamba doesn't do what you need out of a center. Not physical, can't push mismatches, doesn't grab contested rebound. Great. Again, he's a project. Skip Baseless claims the source with Lakers need LeBron to clean up surgery in the offseason. I don't believe a word out of his hate and dirty mouth, though. Yeah, like I trust him as much as I trust those like Russian brides that aren't going to rip you off. His word is about as much as shit. LeBron at the tail end of his career, not a smart move by him to miss the playoffs yet again. But hey, that's his legacy, not mine. I know I'd play hurt or not. If we miss the playoffs, we're off. Yeah, I mean, he has an injury that he literally cannot play on. Like, I mean, he it could get worse, and he could have to retire. So he still is under contract for 2 years. That's why we need Whiteside instead of Mo, because he can grab rebounds. Plus, Whiteside plays defense. Yeah, I wouldn't have mind Whiteside. We need to play Gabriel more. He did a good job against Reed. Yet I wouldn't have mind that. And they match up better, like size wise. Gabriel's like what 6'9", 6'8", and so is Reed. Reed's like 6'9". If we're playing like this with Holiday Ham coaching, like he's coaching, what's the point of getting in the postseason? Ham's been fine. Again, I don't know. Like everyone is accusing Ham of dropping the game, but not one person has told me what Ham is supposed to do. Like, what is he? He's supposed to shoot the ball for Austin Reeves? Like, what are you supposed to do? I like Bamba's game. Just give him time. All these guys just need a little time to gel. Damn, we are hard on this team. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it'll happen. What's up with Davon Reed? I mean, he's solid. I mean, he could have played a couple minutes, but I don't think he would have made a difference. Schroeder is the problem here. Every game, man, it's no Bamba. Shooters are literally our only point guard. Let's see. In this kind of game, it's going to be a rock fight. Can't give them something to exploit so easily. Bamba defending Reed, yeah. Max Christie is consistent. Defensively, yes. Offensively, not so much. But I've never seen a 7-1 guy not play center, right? Mo Bamba was the issue. Schroeder is our only ball handler. He had to play. Exactly. He has to play. I actually am playing hurt. Let me jam my finger and steal the ball. 80 is a 5. He is. What game do you think LeBron is going to return? It depends on where we're at in the standings, but let's assume we're like somewhere in this range. We're in this area. My guess is probably around like the Bulls games, either that first or second Bulls game is probably my guess. So that's probably where I would go. Let's see. Of course, Steph is coming back to play us. Yeah, facts. That it out. We need to at least have D'Lo. Schroeder is trying to do too much. Yeah, I mean, well, Schroeder's best as a backup point guard, which he will be once we get him back. Um, they love to play us. They really do. 80 played like a pool, not a bulldog on defense. What? Did you see? Did you? So you just didn't watch the game or what? Will Ham be the coach next season? Absolutely. He has a 4-year deal. Let's see. No, look, to each their own. I have no problems with you not liking Ham, but like, you can't blame Ham for everything. Just because you don't like somebody, like, you have to be realistic. Like, like if you don't like Ham, I don't think he's been the greatest coach ever. I don't think he's been perfect. He's had his flaws, he's made his mistakes, but he's been much better with this new roster. It's just like when anything goes bad, everyone wants to immediately jump to one guy. It was Russ and now it's Ham. And it's like not everything falls on one person, especially the coach. Again, the coach isn't the one that's out there playing. We didn't lose ground, but right now we got to be making up ground. I think that's his point. I get that. I mean, if that's his point. But I mean, I wouldn't say it's like over. I'd play Rui at the 5 before Bamba. We'll talk, especially against Reed. Yeah, we shouldn't have lost to the Timberwolves. This was an easy win. I don't know. I hate losing, man. It's gonna be rough. Every loss from here on out. Every loss is gonna be from here on out. Lakers blowing who? What? Pause. What's going on, bud? They did. Yeah, they were. They got the win. See, that's the issue. You thought the Wolves was an easy W when it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, dude, the Wolves have been playing great basketball. I mean, they literally just beat the Clippers in LA like 3 nights ago. Granted, the Clippers have been playing rough, but not praying or saying he's our savior, but having both your best playmakers was bad. So, yeah. As long as we secure a playoff spot, I like our chances. Oh, yeah, absolutely. If we get into the playoffs, watch out. I really do. I really love our chances if we get in the playoffs. Let's see. We could call up Pippen Jr. for the fans. I mean, for the fans, yeah. I don't know if he fixes it, but Schroeder needs to fix his consistency. Going from 25 to 6 is not good enough. You can't have that big of a drop-off scoring-wise. I agree. But that's why he's best suited as a backup. And a dogfight like this, that short stretch Bamba played was big in my opinion. I mean, I kind of see it. I don't think 11 minutes was, and he played several minutes against Rudy. So Dennis Schroeder is the same as he's always been. He will have a few good games. Lay an egg. Dude had 2 points in a playoff game. Yeah, I mean, he is who he is. That's why, again, he's best suited as a backup. Yeah, he's supposed to be. Skip, is it my turn, Bayless? Yeah, right. Facts. That's my point exactly, Butt Kicker. That's what I don't understand. Like, I get not wanting Dennis Schroeder to start and not wanting Dennis Schroeder to play heavy minutes, but it's like, who else? You have no choice right now. Let's see. Dennis Schroeder is fine. Just can't expect him to be a starter when he's not. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you, Shep. I'm gonna try to keep my head up, Tyler, but I don't know, man. It's mostly Schroeder. I don't have a problem with anyone else. I get it. Like I said, I get the frustration. Believe me, I'm frustrated too. Like, I really am. Like, this was a frustrating loss, but again, we gotta let cooler heads prevail. I mean, let things play out. Like this time next week, we might be like, oh, we're in the play-in. Look at us. We're on a run. We're killing it. We're off to the races. Maybe we, win every home game. We go 4 or 5 straight, and we're in the 6th seed. I don't know. I don't know. That's my whole thing. It's like, let's just wait and see. Some news came in about D'Lo. He is going to scrimmage tomorrow, and if his ankle is good, he's playing. That's good. That's what we need to hear. If D'Lo, come on, what's going on? If D'Lo can't play Sunday, he's soft and not made for the playoffs anyway. I don't know about that. It depends on how he has a high ankle sprain. I don't know if you've ever had a high ankle sprain, but that is a very serious injury. and it's very hard to play on. Am is a good coach, but I did not agree with him with Gabriel against Reed yet. Make me the new Lakers coach. You want to see dudes run back on defense and grab offensive boards. I'll be a drill sergeant. That's what I'm saying. But what do you do if they don't? You're going to use all your timeouts in one quarter. Our Lakers need to get better, and we need Sunday win versus the Warriors. Let's go, Lakers, man. I'm with you, Giovanni. We need it. Yeah, they at least need D'Lo back. He provides more spacing and better playmaking. If D'Lo was in the last two games, they almost certainly would have won both. I personally think they would have too. I really do. Let's see. AD had his hands full with Gobert, and the way Wolves can spread the floor really killed AD on his defense. He had no shot from the start. It's not all his fault. Yeah, we can beat the Warriors. I do, but we do need D'Lo. Agree, especially with Steph back. I blame the coach and the coaching staff, but the Lakers need to get better and win on Wednesday against me. I don't really blame it, but congrats on the channel success. Well, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. It's been amazing. I mean, I hit 10K in under a little over 8 months, or under 8 months actually. At the time, now I'm over 8 months, but yeah, I mean, it's awesome. And if you're watching this, it's a good time to plug this. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate you. Just take it a second, hit that subscribe button, trying to hit that goal. Let's get the 50K. That's the next goal. That's the next thing I want to hit. But yeah, it's been great. Like I like when I started this, I thought it would take me a long time to get 10K subs. Like I thought I'd have to grind, really work it out, take my time to grow, and I did it in under a year, which is thanks to all of you, which has just been amazing. Very blessed, very blessed. All teams we want to lose, they lost. Our Lakers lost opportunity. We needed Wednesday. It definitely was a blown and lost opportunity, which hurts. I think Austin Reeves should run the point better at setting up plays. He's not good enough ball handler and decision maker at times. Like he's good at being a swing guy. He's good at in spots setting up the offense, but to have him and rely on him on heavy doses, you're gonna get killed. The one thing that caused us to lose as we didn't shoot well because we aren't gelling together. Everything's going to click when D'Lo gets back. You'll see Sunday. Yeah, I'm with you. Let's see. Never run zone again. Why y'all don't like Ham? He is good. It's not his fault. Players miss their shots. What do y'all want him to do? That's my point. Is I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do. As a head coach, I had high hopes for a minute, but Bamba legit looks like a rookie out there. I mean, he is. He's really raw now, and the Orlando didn't really take the time to develop him, so he's definitely going to be a guy that is needing development. As sad as I am, still here to support you, Tyler. Like and subscribe. Hype my boy Tyler up. A little. Well, thank you. Thanks so much, Sky. No, look, I get it. I appreciate it. I love the conversations. I have no problems with, you feeling the way you feel and, letting it out. I mean, that's why we're here. We're all here. This is all of our counseling. That's what this is. This is my counseling and just talk and let stuff out and get my points across. And for you guys to let yours out, that's what this is all about. It's all in good fun. It's what it is. And I love it. I appreciate it. Hachimura was probably our worst player today. Or Reeves. Yeah, they were both pretty bad. I'm more mad about the Lakers blowing my 6-game parlay than actually losing. I was more frustrated in the win against the Thunder than this loss because to me, I saw if I had D'Lo, we control this game. Yeah. I get why Rui was coming out the bench too. He doesn't consistently make the right read like you need out of a starter yet. I'm going to keep my head up. But we can make the play and tournament. I have faith because of you, Tyler. Thanks. Well, thank you. I appreciate this guy. Like I said, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. My whole philosophy is just let's wait and see. So many people are so quick to just jump to conclusions. Like everyone just thinks they know the answer, and it's like we don't. You don't know. For all we know, the Lakers could go on a 10-game win streak and just go hot and just kill everybody. For all we know, we don't know. They could go on a 10-game losing streak. Who knows? My whole thing is I don't know. So my whole I just want to wait and see. Let's just like it's a game at a time. Let's make our judgments a game at a time. And when if we're out of it, if the time comes where we're out of it, then we'll talk about it. We'll address it. We'll dive into it. We'll, talk about next season and all that stuff. But my whole thing is we still have a long way to go. You still have 18 games, and you're only a game out of it. And you're just other teams have to win too, and they're not it's just why Lakers lose because they lost. They just did it. They just didn't show up outside of AD. Rui is mid. But he's a decent bench player as youth and size. I think he has potential, but it's also Lakers love to make him work for stuff. He needs to I want to just see them run a couple sets, nothing crazy, but just a couple sets. Fake comebacks always hurt a little more. Shaking my head. Congrats to take care, bro. Thank you, Sovereign. I really appreciate that. And it's rough. It hurts. But again, I'm very blessed and I'm thankful for all of you. Dr. Tyler. Therapy in session. Facts. Rui collapses the defense pretty well. He just doesn't pass when he should. Yeah, he's got to get better at making reads. Let's see. Lakers are a playoff built team. They need to make the playoffs, and I think they'll make a run. The main problem is actually getting. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. I agree 100%. Rui forces too many shots. I think if Handy can work with him in the offseason, he will be a different player next year. I think so too. I think a lot of these guys will. Golden State next, though. Got to get that one like up and subscribe. Yes, Butt Kicker. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Let's see. I'll be here, win or lose. Don't worry. We love your videos. I watch all the other ones you upload too, and I try to make streams. I love them all. Keep good work, Tyler. Well, thank you so much. And again, we're here. We're a community. Again, I'm just a fan like the rest of you. I'm in the same boat you are. I go through my emotions. I go through, my frustrations. I was screaming at the TV. You suck, damn it. I do. I get it. But now I gotta take a deep breath and I just feel like I have a responsibility. You know what I mean? I do. I just feel like I have a responsibility to let my cooler head prevail. There are times where the fan in me just wants to let the fan in me out. And I just want to scream and yell and, talk shit like the rest of us. But I don't know. I feel like as a content creator, as somebody that's covering this, I need to allow my cool head to prevail. I need to just take a breath, take a second, and just, all right, let's go do this stream. Let's let the angry Tyler sit this one out. Right? When we win Sunday, everyone's gonna be screaming 6 seed. Yeah, that's how it goes, right? Yep, each game. People go from one extreme to the next. Yeah, I always talk about it, the pendulum. That's what it is. It's a big pendulum. We appreciate you sitting in misery after every loss with us, dude. There's times where it's tough, man. This one was tough. That's why it took me 30 minutes because I was like, I'm gonna go get a bite to eat real quick. I'm gonna go grab an energy drink and take a piss, calm down, and then come on the stream because I don't want to come on being like, ah! The internet is forever. So, say we make the playoffs. Do you believe Ham's coaching ability? I do. I really do. Especially with this roster. He's been much better with this roster. Do you think Lonnie can improve defensively he's worse than Schroeder on that end, even though he has better frame? I do. I mean, that'll come with time. He's never really been asked to play defense, right? He's still very young. He's only going to get better. He is. He's only going to get better. And letting us bitch irrationally about things that didn't make a difference. Yeah, that's why we're here. Like I said, that's why we're here. It's all good fun. I don't care. Even if I completely 100% disagree with the point you make, it doesn't matter. I'm not anyone special. I'm some dude on the internet. That's all it is. We're here to talk. We're here to have fun. I'm sure that I make points that you guys are like, that's stupid. That's what it's about. We all, that's what makes it awesome. That's what I love about it, is we all have our different perspectives, our different thoughts, our different opinions. It's cool. I love your videos. I'm a fan. Go Lakers. Well, thank you so much, Giovanni. And yes, go Lakers. Got to get these wins. Got to get these wins. I liked that video on Austin Reeves the other day, but today he didn't play too well. Bamba had an off day too. Yeah, everyone had an off day. But no, I was just like, man, I need to give Reeves some love. Like, I'm always giving everybody love, and I haven't given Reeves like love. I have like 2 videos about Austin Reeves, and I don't even think it was about like his gameplay. So I was like, I need to do a video on Austin Reeves. I was like, he killed it. That dude was like crazy efficient. It's only his second year. Like that's something that like we got to remember too when it comes to Reeves, because there are times, like there's been several times this year where he's had like a great game and followed it up with like garbage, and you're just like, God, come on, Reeves. But then you like think about it and you're like, oh, well, it's only his second year, right? Like he just plays like a vet. He just plays so good and just so well for a second year player. Like you forget sometimes that like, oh yeah, instead of hitting that sophomore wall that most players hit, he like just got better in every way. So it is awesome. I'm excited to see him next season too. D'Lo provides good playmaking, good 3-point shooting, high volume. He also provides a certain composure to keep the team from making nonstop super turnovers. The whole dynamic is different with him. Agreed, 100%. Now Kendrick Perkins can stop blaming everyone on AD or everything on AD. Everybody has bad games. MJ, Kobe, Curry, LeBron, and even Magic said he didn't show up in a game before it happened. I mean, there was like an entire year where Magic Johnson's nickname was Tragic Johnson because he completely disappeared. At the end of the day, we all have common goal in mind: seeing the Lakers succeed. Exactly, Sovereign. That is the best way to put it. That's beautifully put. I mean, we all want the same thing. We all want the Lakers to be good. We might all have our different thoughts and opinions on how we get there, but at the end of the day, that's what we all want. We all want a good Lakers team. My only thing is like people are always like, "Why are you so optimistic? Why are you this and that?" And it's like, why not? Like this is our team. You're gonna have good years, you're gonna have bad years, you're gonna ride or die. Like I look at it as like I'd rather be optimistic and hopeful than not. Now, if we're like completely out of it, and I'm like, no, we can do it. Like we have a chance. It's coming back. Then yeah, I understand. It's like, okay, well now you're being delusional. Like I said, if we get to the point where it's like we're eliminated, then we'll have that conversation. But my whole thing is like, why even think that? Let's move on to the next one. Let's let it go. Let's let it happen. That's my only thing. Like I don't know. I've always been a half full kind of guy. I've always looked at the glass as half full rather than half empty, even just like in personal stuff. Like, I just, hey, life happens, stuff happens, move on to the next thing, right? And that's just kind of how I feel about the Lakers. I hope Reeves gains the ability to run an offense. I think he would be best for team alone. I definitely think he can over time. I mean, he's still raw. He's, again, it's his second year. And I feel like we forget that sometimes, Reeves is like the perfect 7th or 8th man and will be great in the future. So efficient, smart. He only get better. Agreed. I'm with you 100%. Reeves' abilities to string games is unheard of for a majority of second-year players. Yeah, it's incredible. It really is. This team is built for the playoffs. They need to get there, though. LeBron, Vando, AD is lethal in the post season on both sides of the ball. Agree, 100%. I'm telling you, if we get into the playoffs, watch out. Zach, all I'm saying, Tyler, is don't let us in the playoffs. I am with you. Bron and AD will go for 30-plus a game, and no one can even compare with them when it matters. Don't care what no one says. If we we go into Western Conference minimum. I really believe if we get to the Western Conference Finals, I really think we win an NBA championship. I really do, because I really think LeBron is going to look at it as like, I need to win 4 games. 4. That is it. And I just think LeBron goes, all right, let's turn the clock back here for a minute. I do. I really like our chances. If you ain't first, you last. So half full ain't going to cut it, pork chop. If you ain't first, you last, Ricky Bobby. Appreciate it. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I got to the end of the chat. I appreciate all of you again so very much. Also, again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I need 4 subs, and I'm at 10,130. That'd be amazing. So I'm sure there are 4 of you that aren't subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, take a quick second, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. And then outside of that, I'm gonna get on out of here, and we will talk again on Sunday. Can't wait for that game. We got to get that win. Need that win badly. But I'll post the usual videos, all that stuff. And I just appreciate all of you. Appreciate all your support. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you all